Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Monday through Thursday. Now you know that when I am reading Monday through Thursday, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. My Archangel Power Tarot card for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, on the 3rd, Mars transits from, and this is in the evening, I believe, Eastern Standard Time, transits from Taurus into Gemini. Mars is the god of war, and Gemini is a talker. So we could have some speaking out type of energy here. But at the same time, I do have an optimism for this coming week. I do feel that this is, it's not just knocking on the door. I kind of feel like the universe is pushing that door open wider and wider and wants us to go through it. Now, Jupiter and Mercury is in Aquarius. It's still there, but they're trining each other. That's like the 4th and 5th. So, that has a gentler energy. That has a good luck type of energy. All of this is air energy. And, this is, again, putting things out there, speaking this out. Mars and Gemini. Definitely we might hear things that we might not have wished to hear, but with that Mercury and Jupiter trining together, and it will actually be healing for us. And I kind of feel like, how I always say healing can hurt. Anyone that's gone through physical therapy knows that it's, to get better, to heal. And I feel like this is part of the universe. We have to have a little of that pain. I feel a lot of the pain is, I'm not going to say it's totally passing us, because we will have those setbacks and such like that. But I feel like this is where we all get together and we just kind of like buckle down and just get to work. I do feel that this is a rebirthing. We are starting a rebirthing time. A lot of that happened with Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, and we're not in it yet. We're getting in it. And there was a lot of that, birthing, rebirthing, labor, and now we're in the point where we're about to, things are about to, spill on out. So let's enjoy this time, let's live this time, and let's be a part of this time, because we were brought here for this time. Okay, readings are starting now. Hi, my Sagittariuses, how are you? Well, let's see what we have for this week. Okay, because that Gemini energy, and I just feel like lots of fresh air coming through, blowing away those cobwebs. Anyway, 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. These 2 are reversed, so it's strong energy. Let's see what we have for my Sagittariuses. Here we go. First card. The Queen of Gabriel. Okay, you've been getting this a lot lately, my Sagittarius, if I remember correctly. Gabriel in itself is your energy. It is also Aries. It is also Leo energy. Passionate, burning, very determined, standing in your power, whether you be male or female, spreading your wings, doing what it is that you want to be done, to do. There's, I think I talked about, a lot of this was, finding our purpose. And you keep going towards your purpose. You keep actually stepping more and more into your purpose. Many of my Sagittariuses, it's like you're finding your place in the world. But it's not so much, remember, it's not so much you're finding your place in the business world. It could be, but I don't really feel that. It's just there's a lot of confidence that's coming to you, that you are exuding. Now, Queen's underlying energy is water, which is emotional energy. So you do have that emotional attachment, but there's also this fiery energy. There's also this, I care. So there's a passion. There's also, I would almost say that is there something that you care so much about that you will go out on a limb for. that you will risk a little bit more for, because I feel that type. It's kind of like, you're watching, and that Mars and Gemini thing, and what I was talking about earlier. This kind of pushes you to speak up a little bit more. So this could be that if you see somebody possibly not being treated right, it's always difficult. Many of us want to just go along with the crowd and just kind of turn away from it. This type of energy for you, my Sagittarius, is you're going to have to make a choice with that, and the choice is, because it's going to pull you. It's almost like you've got to, it's like you can't stay quiet. You can't stay silent. Okay, so it's also being true to thine own self. Okay, so that kind of energy is all around you this week, and I will tell you, it's not always easy to live with. But if you don't do what you know to be right or wrong, then that's, I think, harder to live with. Okay, so it's not easy. It's not easy. I give you much credit. I give you, I say, wow, strong stuff for you, my Sagittariuses. But again, it's like, be true to thine own self. Not always easy, but it's a lot harder not to do it. Okay? Anyway, Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. And that's the thing here too, is that many times over, when somebody breaks out of that crowd, many times over somebody else does. There's something called group think, and it's kind of like, it's the emperor's new clothes, and it's like, read the story. If you haven't, read the story, and a lot of that has to do with group think. And then somebody breaks out and says, no, and then everybody then breaks out too. So I kind of feel that for you. I don't feel like you're part of the group think, but again, it's not always easy. So we'll give you that, but again, I know it's harder to not be who you were meant to be. Next card reversed, the Nine of Michael. Well, that kind of goes along with a lot of this. Nines have this, let's wrap it up, a completion type of energy. Michael is air energy. Again, that's our Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It's our thought processes. It's hearing news. It's, making some plans. It's strategic type of thinking. It's all about, how am I going to do this? This has a lot of worry to this. This has a lot of, am I doing the right thing? So whatever this was, it causes you to, there's a lot of worry. Again, it's not easy. It's not easy, but again, the long term, the aftermath, living with it, that's harder. Okay, so I'm sorry, but there's a lot of integrity with this. There's a lot of standing in your integrity and doing the right thing. It's not always easy. Anyway, but Nine of Michael is saying your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Many times over, though, when I'm in this situation, I've been there a few times, again, pray, reach out, meditate, higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is. If you're sent an archangel, pull in the archangels also, okay? I will tell you many times over, I will ask my higher power to give me the words. And then, if I am to speak the words, to give me the courage. Okay, here we go. Last card is reversed. The Two of Ariel. So there could be something going on in your work situation. Ariel is your Taurus, Virgo. It's also your Capricorn. It is very solid, tangible. A lot of times has to do with your money, your work, your career. Twos are some choices, but two is also, this is all about keeping some balance also. So, whatever this is that you have, that you feel you need to discuss, discover, bring forth, there is also, there's balance to this. So, kind of, again, it all is in how do you deliver your message. I mean, if you're crying and if you're, not to say that this isn't something that you might feel passionately about, But if, it's all in the delivery. Many times messages can be given, but it's in the delivery. Okay? Okay. Sometimes, we'll feel so very, very strong that, our voice might get a little bit shaky, things like that. And then, people dismiss what surrounds it, and they don't necessarily listen to the message. So it's all in the delivery. Here we go. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So that in itself, so there could be something that has to happen in your work. Maybe, maybe you see something that, because you do have, many times my Sagittariuses are in some sort of leadership type of role, and maybe you see see that the company or the department or your team is not, it's not necessarily, you're given a directive and you're like, not quite the way we need to go. And that's not easy. That's not easy. It's not easy to tell your boss. It's not easy to tell your supervisor that, hey, been there, done that, tried that. So here we go. Last card, it is reversed. The Star. Again, you need to be true to your own self. You have been sent the Star. The Star, we have the 1, new beginnings, or a 10, which is transition. We have a 7. 7 is a divine umbrella. So there's something, it's what you need to do, what you have to do. A lot of this, it's pushing you forward to do this. Again, think about how to do it. Reach out to your higher power. Reach out to Archangel Jophiel. But it is, what you do, like I said, it's easier to live with yourself when you're true to your own self. There are always consequences to what we do, but in here, the Star does seem to say that it's positive type of consequences. The thing too is though, there might have to be kind of a, I don't want you to basically break away angry. Again, it is in the delivery, and I think that if you're aware of where you're going with this, that you can moderate your delivery. You can still say the truth, your truth, but it's actually the truth more so than your truth. You can still say the truth and basically, not necessarily doing it emotionally or with anger, okay? But the Star is like, this is big. You make a wish on the star, starlight, star bright. This is dreams come true. This is very, very positive. So maybe this is even, something, because this feels you standing in your power does not necessarily always feel comfortable. So I'm getting this uncomfortable feeling, but, this could be something that you've discovered that needs to be brought out. It could be even you making some changes in your work situation. This could be telling your work that, hey, you know what, I'm working 60, 80 hours and I'm not having balance with my family. So this is, again, something that has to come out. And then once it does, you'll make right decisions with that. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because I do feel you really owning up to what you need. But the Star is saying, you got to do this, you got to put this out there, you need to do what it is that you need to do. Again, my thing, ask higher power to help you through it. Ask Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So I know that I've got a couple of things going on in here. It's not always easy, but the thing is, it does look like it's going to be extremely worthwhile for you. Again, too, whenever I have to make a decision like this, if there's, I reach out to my higher power and ask for, where's the right place? Where do I need to go? What do I need to say? Anyway, let's go on and see. Because in actuality, the cards themselves are very, very positive. The message I'm giving is just very strongly on my spirit. So we've got a couple of pathways here too. Let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Sagittarius. Oops, that didn't shuffle. Here we go. Here we go. This one is reversed. Ruby. I don't have rubies here, but rubies, it is very much a, I think it's a July birthday, so it's also part of the, fire sign too, part of Leo. But rubies is all about increased abundance, passion, lucid dreaming, light of the soul. Okay? So you've got some interesting stuff here, my Sagittariuses. What I do like is, again, I love that you stand in your integrity. I love that you are true to your own self. Again, it's how you deliver it. You don't have to cut ties because, you are a fire sign. So I'm going to give you a little I'm a fire sign. I'm not a Sagittarius, but I am a fire sign. And many times it's kind of like, I want to say my truth and at the same time cut those ties. We can't do that all the time. It's not always practical. But I do love how you speak your truth. So you will be called, you will be pushed more so to do so this week. Again, I've given you what advice I needed to give you. So, my Sagittariuses, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help, and I thank you so much. Now, my Sagittariuses, as always, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.